Okay, welcome back to episode 4. Today we'll be finish rock picking this field and the field over there, and then we'll go from there. Not quite sure what else we're gonna be doing here, but we'll find something. Get the GPS going. Okay. This thing does not like turning. Glad this rock picker holds a decent amount, because really would have sucked after having to go one run and just having to dump after every run. Try to keep it on this line right here. Pick up most of them, I believe. We're almost full though, so. Yep, and there we are, we're full. Almost made it. Yeah, we still have some rocks here and there, but it'll be good. It'll be okay. Okay, so all these are turned off, so it's not taking away money at the end of the day if they were turned on and not in use. up these ones. Then start the, I think we have one or two more rows over there that we'll do, and then we'll be on our last field for rock picking. Worked out just perfect, that piece right there. Yeah, I think we'll end up having two more rows here after this in this field. Man, those rocks are loud. Bet it would be in real life too. But then again, you just go around to finding big rocks and using it for that. You don't go over the whole field and not collecting stuff like this. Then we'll park this back in the shed with the chisel plow in the back there, since we won't really need it for a while. Wash it up and park it. Yeah, for the combine, I think we're getting is a Gleaner N7. I was thinking maybe the N6, but might as well just go with the bigger and more power. That way you can get a slightly larger header on it. Save a little time for, that way it won't bog down if we get a large header with the N6. Almost done with this field, just to finish up this last pass here and be golden. Then move on to that field, and shouldn't take too long. Those birds just spawned out of nowhere. Just goes to show birds aren't real. Poofed from thin air into existence. Do a loop here. A lot easier turning this way, and do a loop around first. Get the outside edges, then we can work on the inside of the field. Yeah, if this was the default in-game rock picker, we wouldn't be done, or we'd probably, in this whole time we've done all these fields, probably would have been able to do the one of the small little fields. It just saves a whole bunch of time. I don't like too many extremely unrealistic stuff, but like you see in those videos where someone's header will be the width of the entire field. It'll harvest the width of the entire field. Like, to me, I just don't see the fun in that. I mean, a lot of people, yeah, would say, yeah, farming sim's boring and stuff, but growing up, being in Iowa here, I've always liked tractors and stuff like that, farming stuff. It's always piqued my interest. Milked cows for one summer back in high school, and probably one of the most fun jobs I've done at a small dairy farm. Hard work on some of the days, but some of the cows, especially the ones that show cows that went down to the state fair and stuff, basically just big dogs. You know, it was dark, and when you're raking the freestall barn at 4 or 5 in the morning, and all of a sudden you just have a cow lick the back of your neck. Some of the cows were not very nice at all. Some of them like to kick, but I really like the nice ones. They're just big dogs. Come up to you for pets and rub their heads against you. Also got to help tile a field one time on another little job thing I helped out with. So got to drive in an International 1586, and I think that's probably why my love for the Internationals are, the older Internationals are, because it was a fun tractor. Otherwise, I really don't have any other experience other than little things here and there for farm-wise. Driven a skid loader quite a couple times, clearing out manure out of the barn, and yeah, operated a few small equipment here and there, but If I ever won the lottery, probably would buy a race car and become a hobby farmer. Just get a small, decent amount of land and just have fun farming. Be hard work, but yeah, the amount of work a lot of the farmers around here and everything, it's insane. Especially when like planting, harvesting season, the hours some of those guys pull is just crazy. Massive respect for all the farmers out there. But yeah, if I ever won the lottery, do that and buy a race car and do a bunch of racing as well. Dirt racing. I enjoy going to watch asphalt stuff here and there, but I grew up around dirt tracks and yeah, doesn't get much better than that. Sad that NASCAR took away not the Knoxville dates for the truck series. Went to both races they did there, the first and second one. First one was a absolute shit show, but I mean, the second one, in between each stages, they did a little bit of farming on the track, and I mean, they kept up with the track, and there was 2-3 wide race in the entire race. I know Fox did an absolute horrendous job on covering it. I mean, the people in the booth for Fox were covering it from Charlotte. I mean, they missed it when Jessica Friesen flipped. It's like, how do you miss a flip in a race at a NASCAR level? I mean, that's just a poor broadcast. These days, it isn't even better. Fox has just gotten so much terrible. I can't wait for NBC to come in later this season. Seems like it's just non-stop commercials with Fox, and there'll be four wide racing on the track, and then they switch it to a zoomed in of just a single car on the track for whatever reason. Then it'll be like 6 to go before the stage break at Talladega, and oh no, we're going to commercial. Yeah, whoever the producer is at Fox sucks ass. Pardon the cussing, but yeah, and pretty much probably 90% of the fans is just done with Fox here. You know, in the Xfinity broadcast for Dover here yesterday, they were actually pretty good with the booth, but that's because he had Joey Logano. He does a pretty good job in the booth, and he had those guys in the booth where it just missed talking and missed the turn, so I'll go around here. But yeah, Kevin Harvick was a good is a good guy to go for in the booth, but Fox just needs to do better. And the new fans as well. It's like they're gonna be turned off from watching if there's a commercial every single 5 minutes. That's one thing. I don't really watch or follow much of F1, but that's one thing I like about them is you don't really have to worry about commercials. They did that right. But otherwise, I'd take NASCAR racing 100 times over F1 racing. To me, that's not the most exciting, but everyone has their own fun with that type of stuff. Not huge into road course stuff. I mean, I'll watch, like when Daytona 24 comes on, I'll watch that, but otherwise, I'm mainly an oval guy. Stick to that type of stuff. Actually, I think we'll put this in this shed here. Either that or we'll park it over by the, yeah, we'll park it over by the rock pile, and this can stay out in the winter. It'll be sitting in the weeds. Park that there. Guess we'll start going and picking up equipment we'll need for spring. Not as fun as some other stuff, but blow out in front of that guy. Rush hour. You can also go exploring. Go through town here, see what is all that's here, and can just take a tour of the map. Okay, what else will we need? So we got 3 tractors to start off. Let's see here. Harvester. Want to do something smaller to start off for the first couple seasons. So we have these. I think we're gonna do the Gleaner End series. So grain take extensions. Want to do those or the galvanized? I think we're just gonna do the steel extensions. And set up N7. Put duals on it. It's pretty beefy. GPS, yes. Then the modded GPS. So, yeah, I think duals diamonds wide. One, do. Wonder if we should do forever or We'll do the floaters. I like that best. A little bit of hefty purchase, but then corn headers. Do the 8-row. And headers, whole lot of them. We'll get the 30-foot header because we got the N7. It'll be plenty. That took up a lot of our cash right there, but we needed to do that. So, let's see here. Planters. That's going to take up a lot of our funds as well. Still way cheaper than the new version of it. But that is also has more rows too. So let's see here. This doesn't have direct seeding, direct planting. This is 9K here. Seed crops. So we can either do this one, liquid, row cleaners, yes. So we have the Kinsey 3200. Or the Kinsey 3600. They're both the same length, it's just then do I want, I think I'm gonna get liquid fertilizer on it. So 55,000 or 58,000. This is a smaller, more compact. Huh. I think we'll end up going with that one. But first, get a header trailer for the headers. Let's see here. 30. Let's see. Gray. License plate on it, because why not? Suppose we're gonna have to get a header trailer for that corn header too. If it was just the 6-row, probably wouldn't, but better trailer for that. Let's see here. Let's see. Hopefully this fits on there. Oops. So I drove through it there. Back up a little bit more. We'll make it work. Okay. So, does this have a hitch on the back? Got harvester stuff. Let's see. Trailer. For that, we'll need. Just get the regular box with fertilizer or extended, both same price, so might as well get the extended while we're here. Buy that. Back. Trailers. Okay. We're definitely gonna have to do a couple contracts here, because it's just a corn dryer. No, we cannot use that because haven't purchased it yet, so. Forgot what was, okay, 150, so. We have enough horsepower to pull this, so. To operate it. Probably slow down a mile an hour or two on the uphill sections, but should be good. Let's see how this looks with it unfolded. So yeah, we'll be golden when it comes to planting. So see a lot of work, field work when it comes to spring here with fertilizer spreading, planting. Let's see. Because to the buy list, Buy some gravity wagons. Let's see what else. Sprayers, we'll buy a sprayer for this. I think we'll buy probably one of this. Put it on the back of this case, and then let's see here. Where are the roll? Right there. Buy this. So yeah, this'll coming up this next season. This'll see a lot of use. We won't use the basically the only use of the traction king will be rock picking, chisel plow. If we need to if we need to buy a disc, which we will probably end up buying a disc. Yeah, so tillage work and some of the higher horsepower stuff, because that won't be able to use for that smaller tractor on. Busy right now. Not expecting that. Turn hazards on this short little distance. Pull in here. There we go. No. I know gleaners get a bad rap for leaving stuff behind, but they call these, I think, the silver cedars or something like that, but I think they look cool, so I like the older stuff too. So we'll park this in here. Let's see, this building has lights in it. Okay. Take that out for a little bit. Okay. For now, we'll get these out of the way quick. Helps if I put in the forward gear, not reverse. Take out the forks on that. No, these are used for bales, but we'll make it work for picking up these for right now. Glad we have that rear weight on, because these are heavy. Just put these over here for now. Then once we get a skid loader, moving stuff around like that will be a lot easier. Let's see here. Park this up again. I'm wanting to put this right here. I think I'm gonna do that. Save some room for some other stuff in here, like the planner. See if this can pull this. Shouldn't have a problem, but yeah, there we go. Oh, this has the rear steer on it. Okay, so back it in slowly. God, this rear steer. Let's see here. Oh, you can raise that. Interesting. Low rider. Didn't know you could do that. Slowly back this up. Got a deer back in there. Almost got it back in there. It's a tight fit. Been a lot easier if this thing didn't have that rear steer. That's very delayed steering as well. You don't really want to activate it. You kind of have to stop every couple feet. This thing is squatty. Park this a little bit more over. Hit the wall there. One more foot. There we go. No, this isn't the most fun part of it, but something that has to be done here. Just getting stuff organized. Finally, we got that parked in. Park that for now and go get the planner. go bring the truck back and pick up that. They're parked in the road there partially. Got the flashers on. Park this in the shed. You know, as we get more equipment here, this area is gonna not have the greatest frame rate, so I'm sorry about that, but that's just part of farming sim, and not having a super beefy computer. Even on beefy ones, it's hard to get rid of some of the frame drop. I wish farming sim was slightly easier on graphics wise for computer, but they could probably optimize some of the stuff so that way it would be, but I don't really know that type of stuff, so I can't really say. I could say I could want all this stuff, but in reality it'd probably very hard, especially with the game engine that they're using, to change that type of stuff without having to completely rewrite stuff. I can flip them out for tow mirrors. But yeah, I'd trade some of the graphics, trade some of my like the higher end graphics stuff for consoles, for ability to have third party mods and stuff. That I'd trade that in a heartbeat. Because I mean, you can't, stuff like this, the Gleaner, I mean, someone could do that for consoles, but stuff like this Chevy truck and stuff, you can't get that for consoles. Park this corn head at. I think we'll park in that silver shed. Glad this one doesn't have the rear steer. Got that parked in there. Close up that. Park this in the driveway. Yeah, because can even park stuff in here. Got a 2-car garage in here. Or you can park a toy like that and a vehicle in there. Well, for now, we'll park this in here. Park this in there too. Give it a quick bath. Probably should turn off the hazards on this. Park this right in the middle. Park this on the other side here. Close that up and yeah, I think we'll call that a day here. Call that an episode. This one's a bit on the shorter side, I know, but I think next episode we'll do some contracts. Let's see what there is for right now. Don't want to get too far, maybe. Let's see here. Quite a weird option they gave you, but yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing a bunch of contracts here. I guess we can. Ooh, that is got laggy for some reason. There we go. Okay, so do a field or two here before we call it good. Okay, here, let's go this way. Okay, right, Control F. Okay, they're following me now. Go to field 41 first in the top left corner. A little bit laggy. Get out of town here should help. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Where is the field entrance? I'm guessing it's up there on the road. Park this for right here for right now. I guess we should move this so we can get to the header here. I would use my gleaner, but this will get the job done way quicker. All that info just shows all the info for this field here in the contract. We got almost to 20% done, so with this contract, with this field already. Let's see, is there any other oat ones after this? Let's see. Wheat, oat, field 16, okay. So field 16 is over here, so it's another small one. So we'll get these two oat fields done, and then we'll call her a night. already up to 50% full on this combine. This thing has a long reach on it. Halfway done with this field now. Some of the bigger fields will use the GPS, so that way it'll be a little easier, but for this field and that next field, we'll use the just you do manually. Yeah, because this field 16 is even smaller than this one. Nice thing about this is I have a mod installed that I get if I do contracts for people, I can get discounts for in the future for their land. So if I after this saves, see here. Yeah. Get a 5% discount per contract completed for that NPC. But the maximum discount cannot rise above 50%, so. Yep. So that's something that's cool with that mod. It's kind of like just more work you do for them, the better they like you. They won't mind giving you a discount. So yeah, in the future, it'll be cheaper to purchase some land too. Then we occasionally here and there do contracts. Little time will save some money in the long run. Got one more pass on this field left. Thing has a giant hopper on it, can hold a lot. Let's see, contracts, this is field. Grain mill, okay. So that's the grain sell point. Okay, so the rest go to the grain mill. Sorry about that, accidentally hit my mic with my finger. Put this on the header trailer and make our way to the field 16. park off to the side here, get the Kubota behind us, and get the follow me mod activated so that way he'll follow us to the next field. There we go. He is following us now as we're on the highway here. On the way to field 16. Then from there, the fields get much bigger. So I believe for the next episode, we'll do field 4, 8, 30, 34. So probably be doing harvesting contracts the whole next episode, so. I thought about setting my farm up on the farm on the corner here, but I really didn't want to drive that far back and forth every time I was picking up vehicles and having to head into town every time. I mean, there's some small fields in the corner here, but yeah, I was thinking about doing that farm between field 11 and 12 there. Getting rid of their sheep barn and putting in a cow barn, dairy barn. Oh, field 16's right here. Yeah, this is a much smaller field than that other one. Watch out, deer. Don't want to grind you up there. Got a nice little creek running through here. turn off the beacons because we don't need them right now. I think my next purchase here is once we get this mission done right here on this field and sell the grain. I'm gonna buy two gravity wagons, and so that way they can also accompany us on these missions, because then, especially on these bigger fields, we're gonna need, that way we want to do as many back and forth runs. Take out the case and pick up the gravity wagons and have them follow us. Yeah, this little field's gonna be done in no time. A few passes back and forth and be on to the next one. Guess got one more small little row here, incomplete row. Then this field will be done. Then we'll have knocked out two of them, 2 contracts. Unload this into here, take the grain into town, and that full all the way up. Okay. Put this on the header trailer. This connected. Alrighty, where is the grain mill? Grain sell point. Okay, so the grain mill is right there. Got the beacons and hazards on. And I hate the wandering joystick on this controller sometimes. It's an old PS4 controller, so it's seen its use. Many hours of gameplay. I know my other two controllers are even worse than this. Man, this thing cruises 33 miles an hour. Almost our turn off here. Nice little tractor here. Haven't really driven any of the Kubota tractors before, so. Driven the skid steers that they have in the Kubota pack before, but not really any of the tractors. But Jesus, turn right in front of me. About hit him. This guy's gonna do it too. Jesus. Crazy drivers. left here, and then we'll go to the grain mill. See if we get any extra cash from any extra selling. Got an extra little 2,000 payday there, $2,000 payday. So we'll park this here for now. Get the case here. And buy those gravity wagons before the end of the episode here. And that way we're all ready to go for the next one. Cruising through here. Luckily there's no traffic on this road. Alrighty. Get. Okay. Collect. So, a couple thousand off those. Got the old triangle. One. Okay. Okay, we'll call that a episode here. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.